Hello and welcome back to Midnight Wolf Tarot. It's great to see you again, Aries. If any of you are new to my channel, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you know when I post new videos. Again, this is going to be a general reading for love for January 2021. And with the general reading, it is kind of hard to read for all Aries, so not all of you are going to resonate with this message, but for the ones that do, make sure you do hit the like button so I know that you received the message that you needed to receive. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into it here. Universe, what messages do you have for Aries? January 2021 for past, current, or future love. What messages do you have for Aries for January 2021 for past, current, or future love? What messages do you have for Aries for January 2021? Things are already wanting to jump out of the deck here. January 2021 for love, for past, current, or future. What messages do you have for Aries for January 2021 for past, current, or future love? Aries, love, January 2021. Aries, love. Aww. Well, Aries, you thought this person was your soulmate. And it went in a currently different direction. I feel like this is more of a past situation you're dealing with. But you stopped overthinking about this person to a point, but you're still hoping for communication and somewhat healing, and I think the healing is more for yourself, not so much in hopes of that this relationship will heal. There's a few different zodiac signs on the board. Alright. And there you come popping out at the end. Okay, so let's just get started here. So starting off, you have the Five of Swords, okay, dealing with air signs, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius, okay, dealing with the Five of Swords. This person definitely put you back on guard, alright? Something definitely happened to make you not trust them anymore. With the Three of Cups, you know, this was a current situation that should have been a time of celebration, but you ended up finding out something, and so it ended up spilling all the cups down, okay? And this is dealing with water signs, okay? Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, alright? And you also had the Six of Pentacles here. So this definitely did not come to a point of what you hoped that it was supposed to. You know, the situation you thought was going to be worth building on. You thought that the situation was going to be everything, and that's not what happened. And this is dealing with earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, okay? But with as much, you have a lot of air signs on the board, so I would say that there's possibility that you're dealing with more of an air sign and or another. It could either, alright, it can be either air signs you're dealing with, it could be an earth sign you're dealing with. It could also be a little bit of fire too, because they're on the board here too. But anyway, you thought this individual was your soulmate with the Two of Cups here, but with it in reverse, it was clear that there was a lot of disloyalty. This was not the soulmate connection that you thought it was going to be. It kind of knocked you off your feet, kind of surprised you because you honestly thought that it came across that it was the whole time. And it just, as quickly as it blossomed, it kind of fell apart. And you have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So it kind of put in a halt position, but at the same time, you know, with it sitting with the Two of Cups the way that it's sitting, it's moving into a different direction. This person just kind of slowly walked away. It wasn't a quick bolt that they took off. They slowly did it. And by doing that, it ended up causing you more pain. With the Seven of Wands here in the reverse position, you never really had your guard up because you didn't really see any reason to. This slowly kind of crept up on you, and this person was slowly kind of sneaking away and having a lot of disloyalty. Okay? With the Knight of Pentacles here, again dealing with earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo here, but this represents more of Taurus. It was very immature how they chose to handle things. They could have been more honest with you that you weren't the one for them, as much as you felt that they were the one for you, and they made you feel that way 100%. They couldn't just be honest and to say, this isn't exactly the relationship for me. They couldn't do that. They slowly had to creep away on both sides. And when you look at both of these knights, they're slowly kind of moving away. It's not a quick dash. Normally with the Knight of Swords, it's a fast bolting, moving really quick. This person slowly creeping away. And they took this offer slowly creeping, right? There wasn't much of an offer there left. But with the Knight of Swords, you didn't stay up at night overthinking the situation. You never questioned this person because you never thought that they would do this. You never thought that they were going to end up breaking your heart because you truly felt like you had a soulmate connection, 100%. But this individual that you're connecting with, they never felt like it was that way. They were never in true love, And this also represents Gemini. Very well that you could have been dealing with a Gemini. They unfortunately have a trait of doing this, of kind of coming into your life, making a great connection, and then slowly kind of creeping away. Geminis have a tendency to do that. Very well could be a Gemini. But you honestly thought, that you had a soulmate connection. You thought this was a real love connection. And that's not what happened at all. With the Three of Wands, you finally got to a point that you started noticing them moving away, but you were still in a standstill position. It wasn't like you were exactly waiting, but you were seeing them move away with the Three of Wands here. And that started putting things into question for you. With the Ace of Swords here, that's when you started bringing in direct lines of communication, asking what is going on. You wanted to know what was going on with this situation. And with this Ace of Swords, it also represents Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. You started having a lot of questions. And I feel like with asking these questions, you started getting the answers. You started getting the answers that you were wanting to know, but you weren't exactly happy with the answers that you received. You didn't want to hear that you weren't the one for this particular individual. Because you put a lot of effort into this relationship. And I feel that you put a lot into this. And they never did. And they knew. They played you. They played you. And you really put your heart on the line here. You really put your heart on the line. And they couldn't communicate that they just never really thought this relationship going any further than than what you thought. Like, you were looking at this person is it. Very well is my, is my soulmate. I'm in love, like potential marriage material. Like, you honestly thought you could marry this person. But that's not how they felt. And it took a long time before they could actually communicate that to you, and so this relationship very well had been going on for quite a bit. I feel like a sense of a lot of wasted time here. That you just felt like this person wasted your time. And with Temperance here, you're moving into a stage of healing, and this also represents Sagittarius, if that resonates with you. But you're finally moving into a state of healing because this person finally communicated, no, I'm not on the same level as you are, Aries. Well, I'm just not on the same level. And with the Three of Swords in the reverse position, you are healing. You are in a state of a healing process right now. Not so much guarded, but you are healing. You were able to acknowledge, that maybe this relationship wasn't what you hoped that it was, what you thought it was going to be, what you hoped it would be, really. But you're healing. You're not staying up at night overthinking the situation. But yet, with the Four of Cups here, there is a new offer coming in here. This could be coming from a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. There is a new offer. And I don't feel like that this is from the relationship that you were currently in. That you, also were willing to let go of. You have a new offer coming in. And here you are as the Emperor. And again, this can be male or female. Just because it's a male card doesn't mean that it just represents, males. But Aries, this is your card. And you're standing in a high strength, a high-seated strength, in the end. And so you're looking at this new offer here. Okay, so let's see what is new coming for Aries with the Four of Cups here. What's this new offer? Let's see. Alright, so it is potentially the person you were dealing with before, but you're not going to have it. Definitely felt like something new, but still you have the Three of Cups in the reverse position. You're really just putting your foot down. You're putting your foot down completely. You're like, look, this wasn't a point of celebration anymore. I already saw what you did to me once. I'm not going to allow you to do it again. With the King of Pentacles in reverse, you're sitting there saying, like, okay, I realize that I invested a lot of my time, effort into this situation. I'm not going to reinvest my time and effort into something that is no longer going to do anything. Like, you wasted my time before, and my time is too precious to be wasted. I'm not going to allow you to do that again. With the Eight of Wands, you don't want to hear anything from them. You don't want to hear anything. No communication at all. You're like, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear about this offer. You have an offer? Well, I have an offer for you. Go away. Because they hurt you. They hurt you bad with the Three of Swords. Now you have two Three of Swords. In one stage you were healing, but you can acknowledge now how much pain that they caused you, and you're not going to allow them to do that again. The Seven of Wands here, you still are not in a guarded position. You've been able to handle this situation with such maturity. Instead of allowing all your guards to come back up and not allow anybody to come near you, you have stayed very mature and open and honest about how you feel. But you're not willing to put yourself back into a situation that already wasn't working. And that's really, really good. You know, and you also have judgment here. You already made your choice with this situation. You don't want to move anything further with this individual. You know, and again, it could be an air sign. It could be, we have a little bit of earth, we have air, a little bit of water, but it's either an air sign or an earth sign. So let's see. Anything new coming towards Aries? Or are you just still taking the time to heal? Very well. You're not clinging on to anything. And you're not waiting for anything. So you are just, right now you're just taking care of yourself. So you're not clinging on to anybody. You're not allowing anybody to cling on to you. Okay? The Eight of Cups in reverse here. You're not waiting for messages, answers, or anything like that. You just let kind of all the cups spill. You felt betrayed in this situation with the Five of Swords. Right now, you're not opening yourself up to be around anybody. You don't want anything new. With the Eight of Swords here, you don't want to be re-blinded. You don't want to be played again. You don't want to be played again. So you're taking your time. And you also have 3 8s on the board, which is very interesting. But you don't want to be played. You don't want to be played. You want to take your time. You don't want to make any quick movements. You don't want to move from one relationship to the other too quick, which that's a great way of doing that. So let's see. Anything else for Aries that they should know? Yeah, you're not waiting. You're not waiting for this individual. You don't want them to come back. You don't care if they try to come back. You don't want anything to do with them. You've closed all lines of communication off at this point. Ace of Swords. You don't want anything to do with them. And so right now, you are in just a direct healing phase. And that's all you want. You just want to take care of yourself. And Aries, there's nothing wrong with that. Now, in coming into the new year, you know, why not? Why not just spend time on yourself and get to a happier place, you know, for yourself? There's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's not saying just because, you know, one relationship fell apart that you have to be ready for something new right away. No, spend the time. Spend the time to work on yourself. Get yourself healed up and feeling good, and so you won't be in a situation like this again. Because this individual was kind of slick. You know, in the way that they did it, the way they kind of creeped in. They said all the right things. Probably had a lot of gifts. A lot of things to offer in the beginning to make you believe that this was a soulmate. It was love at first sight. They got you to believe that. And it just wasn't. But now you're in a position that you've been able to handle it with such maturity that you're like, you know what? Alright, fine. You know, go away. You know, I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna take care of myself, I'm gonna put myself first, get myself where I want to go before I move on to anything else. So right now, you don't really particularly want anything for the future at this time. Nothing wrong with that. So let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you and see what other messages come out for you for healing, okay? Universe, what messages for Aries for healing for January 2021 in regards to love? What messages for Aries for January 2021 in regards to love? What messages do you have for Aries for January 2021 for love? So let's see what angel guidance you get here. First one out, interesting. First one out is angel of communication. Okay, communicate clearly, don't be afraid to tell it like it is. And I feel like that's what you did. That's exactly what you did. You know, you told them how you felt, that you weren't putting up with it. You're getting too, I feel like this is I'm connecting to uh, an older group of Aries, okay? So I would say definitely like, uh, I don't want to say anyone's old here. It's like, at what point do we become old? But definitely like mid-30s to 40s, okay? But you definitely, you know, told this individual, I am too old to play this kind of game. You know, this is a kind of like a teenager type game, mid-20s type game. I don't have time for it, and I'm not going to do it. So you can take the player mentality, take it somewhere else, because I'm the wrong person. So I feel like that's exactly what you did. You told this person, you know, exactly how you felt, and you did it in a very Aries way. And why is that? Because you guys are a strong fire sign. You guys aren't afraid to tell it like it is. You know, kind of like with Leo, you know, you're not afraid at all. It's like if someone is hurting you, they're being disloyal to you, you don't have the time or patience for it. And again, you know, who would? But you guys most definitely do not have time for it, and you won't put up with it, okay? And so you also have angel of manifestation. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance has paid off. So taking the time to heal yourself is going to help you in the long run, right? Taking the time for you, it's only going to benefit you, because you're going to end up finding the right person, because you're going to be able to catch these signs that unfortunately were able to slip by you. But definitely trying to manifest something new. Realize that there is something better for you out there, and don't put up with that kind of stuff. You know, don't put up with somebody that's going to waste your time. Nobody has time for that, okay? And then you have angel of abundance, okay? A steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. So you have abundance, you have manifestation. So just keep moving forward. Keep moving forward, keep working on yourself. Everything is going the way that it's supposed to. And you also have goddess of knowledge. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. Okay, so take the learning experience from the situation. Take the learning experience. And I think by doing that, that's what's going to help you to manifest something new. Because you already know what you don't want. And you already know that the slick little tricks that this individual used to get by you, to convince you that this was something that it wasn't. You already have the lesson. So you're going to learn from it, and you're going to end up with something way better. So much better. And that's all you can ask for. Okay? Universe, what messages do you have for Aries for January 2021 in regards to love? What messages do you have for Aries January 2021 in regards to love? What messages do you have for Aries January 2021 in regards to love? And let's see what else here. Oh, all four cards came out all at once. So there we go. Alright, so listening. So you have listening in the reverse communication. So Communication in the reverse position. I said that because I was looking at the communication card, okay? So you're not willing to listen to the communication, so the person that is trying to come back still, you're not listening, and you're not willing to listen, and that's good. Don't listen, because they're not going to change. They haven't changed. They're not going to change. So it's not worth spending your time, your efforts on this individual, because they're never going to change at all, okay? And the next card you got here is Ride the Wave. Write this out. Write out the opportunity that you have for once to just focus on yourself, to take care of yourself, to make yourself happy, to love yourself. You know, people always feel like we always have to have this sense of partnership, right? To feel love. But when it comes down to it, we really have to find a deep connection in ourselves to love ourselves first. You know, even if that means that you go to the store and you buy yourself flowers, buy yourself that box of chocolate, you know, get yourself the teddy bear, you know, like have an evening for yourself, you know, make yourself a nice dinner, buy yourself flowers, get the box of chocolate, get yourself a, you know, a cute little teddy bear, you know, whatever you need to bring that love to yourself, you know, like somebody would, you know, and just feel that love for yourself first before we try to find this in a partner. Because with that, and with manifesting that kind of energy, you're going to have the strength and the ability to know what type of love you're looking for, the type of love that you're worth, because you know your worth. Very important. Okay? And communication here, right, is that, or commitment? No, commitment, sorry, they look the same. Commitment is in the reverse position here, okay? So you're not looking for that. You're not looking for a commitment right now at this time, and that's fine. Again, like I said, there's nothing wrong with that, because what this person put you through was already enough. Take the time for yourself to feel better, okay? And slow and steady, you know, they always say slow and steady wins the race, right? They always say that, and it's true. Take the time to figure yourself out before you try to reconnect with anybody else. Make sure that you're truly happy with how things are going, okay? So let's do a few more here, okay? Universe, what message do you have for Aries for love for January 2021? I mean, and this person messed up. They really did. Aries, January 2021 for love. Because this group of Aries, like, you guys, you know, you're great. You're great. And this person made a bad choice. They made a really, really bad choice. And I think that they realized they made that bad choice, but by the time they realize that, you're already gone. And I would say stay gone. Sorry, my phone keeps going off. Apologize for that. Messages for Aries for January 2021. Alright, accept your struggles as lessons. Right, just accept it, and I feel like you are. A lot of you have, you know, and you're just moving forward, you know, and don't relinquish your power. And Aries, you sure have a great power that I highly doubt anybody could take away from you. They can only take it away if you allow it to. Highly doubt that anyone can take your power away. You're too strong. Aries, January 2021. You know, you're right up there with Leo, you know. And calm is not a weakness, okay? So I feel like this person expected you to come out full force with all your anger and might, and with this kind of, you know, with all your power, you know, try to pull from your fire sign. They try to rally you up, and that didn't happen. You didn't necessarily react the way they expected you to, and that kind of caught them off guard as well. You know, as you chose to stay calm. And they said, yeah, you're like, I'm just getting too old for this. These are child games and I don't have time for it, so you're saying that I'm not the one for you? Okay, well, have a good day. There's the door. You know where to find it. You walk through it, now walk out of it. And that's what you did, you know, and with this one, you were never alone. And I think deep down you know that. It's like you're never alone. You know, there's people that care. There are people that care, you know, especially if you have family, you know you're not alone, and most importantly, you're never alone just with being with yourself. And the more um, you learn that, um, in general, for people in general, the more that we understand that, you know, we're never truly alone. Only you know, we're only alone if we convince ourselves that we're always just alone, like in the sense of with love. You know, it's like just because, you know, you may be alone in the room reading a book, you don't have to feel a sense of depression about that, because there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it, you know. You don't have to, I don't know, feel bad about it, but you're never alone. And that's an important thing, okay? Universe, what messages do we have for Aries? January 2021. For love, what messages do we have for Aries for January 2020? Aries. And this is for my universe deck. I like this deck a lot. It's pretty cool. Nice messages. Alright. So the first one you have here, I am the loving energy of the universe. And yes, you are, Aries. You know, you guys, you are very loving, and you have a high energy vibration. You guys are very, very strong with being a fire sign. You know, in any challenge, anything in general, you're not afraid to challenge it, move past it, and become stronger because of it. So even if things completely collapse, you're not afraid to get back up. Put yourself back together in any means, by any means necessary, really, and move forward. You have no problems doing that. And with this situation, that's what you've done. You know? So it says, my vibes speak louder than my words. And that's true. You know, it's like, and when you have a high vibration, when you have a high energy source, you can walk into a room and people pick up on that, people notice that. Aries, you're very noticeable. You know, being a fire sign, you guys have a very high energy vibration. So people take notice. Nothing wrong with that. Keep it up. That's a good thing. Don't lose that. Don't lose that. My fearless freedom lights up the world. So now you can look at the situation that you are completely free. You are free. You know, because now you're not wasting your time on somebody that wanted to act like they were a teenager. You don't have to waste your time. Okay, and instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Okay? And so, you know, definitely just take the time for yourself. And also, in general, with this connection, you don't have to wish, like, bad ill on this individual that you were dealing with. You know, you don't have to steep to that level. You don't have to stoop to that level, right? Because, again, at the end of the day, Aries, you know who you are. You know who you are. And you're going to get past the situation. And I feel like when the time is right, you're definitely going to have something new coming in. who knows? That could be February, that could be March. You know, time's fluid. So who knows? But right now, I feel like you're doing the best thing by taking the time for yourself to heal yourself. And you're doing that, so I would keep that up. Alright? If you guys resonated with this video, please do hit the like and subscribe button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know if this helped you at all. Alright? I look forward to seeing you guys in February 2021. Have a good day. Bye.